The following broadcast may contain adult language and childish behavior. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Ass bags. It's Friday night, and once again it's time for the Buddha Show. We're off this week, and we've put together a special collection of our hand-picked favorite moments from the episodes to date. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy the Buddha Show Best of Part 1. Featuring Literary Bell at the news desk, resident wise guy and rant commentator Tom Fasulo, Buddha Rocks, that's me, at Master Control. And now, from the Buddha Nation studio in Los Santos, the only YouTube talk show that makes your giggle parts jiggle, it's the Buddha Show.
Amazon is the place where I get everything, right? Because I just cannot be bothered to go to the store anymore. I hate it. I hate the grocery store. I do enjoy Target, though. I enjoy Starbucks, and it's like a reward. Anyway, I digress. So, you know, I was perusing around on BuzzFeed, as we all do from time to time, because sometimes you just need to take a quiz to know what kind of dog you are.
Or spend 3 hours looking at memes.
Exactly. I spend more than that in a day looking at memes. I'm going to be honest with you. But, so I came across 20 weird products you can buy on Amazon, and I probably won't cover all 20, but everybody open up your Amazon app and get ready to add some weird shit to your cart.
Oh,
I got mine right here.
All right.
We're
so the first
shopping
one
right now.
Why don't you give us the top 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I'm not making promises. So one that is interesting to me is an alternative to laying your head down on a real feeling salmon skin fillet, and it's a pillow, like a pillow that you would lay on, that has a real feel of salmon skin.
Why would you want to lay your head on that?
Right?
I'm just saying.
Wow, that sounds a little fishy to me.
Yeah.
But
Is it scratch and sniff?
God, I hope not. I can't tell you how many senses it actually appeals to, but
Wow.
or maybe doesn't appeal to. Another one is images you should not masturbate to.
Ooh.
You could
It's
buy
a book of
those?
images. Yep, it's a book of images you should not masturbate to.
Is
Then
that
why
like
do you need them?
reverse psychology? Like you can
Maybe.
actually? I don't know.
Maybe it's like a
Theory.
prove me wrong kind of thing.
What kind of images
There's
are
a
in this
vinyl
book? I have to
wall.
know now.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm actually tempted to get that one.
Pictures of
I
B.
wanna know
Arthur
what it
naked.
shows. A vinyl wall decal of a half Asian business person.
What?
Yep.
Wait, say that again?
A vinyl wall decal, so like a decal you would stick on your wall, of half of an Asian business person, the upper half of an Asian business person.
What
I
does
feel
an
like I'm
Asian
getting
business
judged
person
all the
look
time.
like?
Nope.
I'm so confused.
I mean, I am more than happy to drop the link to this in whatever Discord channel you want so that everyone can go and take a peek at it. Or actually, you know what? I can drop it in chat at the end of the stream. So
That'll
that if
work.
anyone's curious.
Yeah, please do.
A headband with mullet attached to it. 25
God.
placenta recipes.
Recipes for what?
Placenta.
Oh my God.
A plush tonsil pillow.
Wow.
An actual pillow of Nicolas Cage.
Now that I'd buy.
I probably would, dude, to
I'd
be
buy.
honest with you.
There is
That's
a
awesome.
business casual disembodied husband pillow. So it's like one of the husband
What?
pillows that wrap around you. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Right.
they're like-
Disembodied. What?
well, it's
Husband
basically it's a husband
disembodied?
pillow
What?
with
Was
a
this-
Yeah, no, that sounded much worse than it is. It's
Okay.
a husband pillow that has a button-down shirt on it.
I'm so confused.
Yep. There is an afro wig for your dog. You can buy afro wigs for your dog.
Ordering that right now.
Yep.
Never wig for your dog.
I see some use in that. That'd be great. This is my
Edible
dog, Charles
chocolate
Barksley.
anuses. They're like little Hershey's Kisses molded to the look like an anus.
Talk about Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Yep. And last but certainly not least, it's a pair of instant underwear. Yep, it comes in like almost like an Altoid looking tin, but it's circular. If you can imagine what an Altoid tin looks like. And it says you just add water to it, and it turns into a pair of underpants.
I've seen the wipes like that, the towels.
We need to order those for No Pants Mike.
That's
maybe we can start a collection and get that for him for Christmas.
That's right. When I hate putting on wet, like, you know, when you're in a hurry and you're drying your clothes in the morning, and then your underwear are not quite dry, but you ain't got no more time. I hate that. I can't understand. What do you do? I mean, if you need them now, is this something you plan for? You put them in water and then hang them up to dry until you...
I mean, I feel like as a woman, I'm even less inclined to do this than all of you. But if shit was that dire, I think I would just go without. I don't really feel like I need to spend $10 on a pair of underwear that I can add water to and turn them into underwear.
Yeah. I mean, you go over there to Walmart and buy a whole pack of no-name brand and just leave them in your trunk, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm still over here reading reviews on the on the book for the images you should not masturbate to. Very first review on this thing is some of these were difficult to masturbate to, but not impossible.
That's what I'm talking about right
I
there.
just want to let you know that everyone that participates in the cuff stream may or may not be receiving a gift of a book of images you should not masturbate to from the Fistolo Gaming family.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, you know, in chat, I just want to add, they're talking about like a 55-gallon drum of lube. So
You ready? You ready for
Yep.
this? I gotta read this. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Question: how long can I use this product? How many days does it last? Answer: long enough that you can leave it in your will for your children.
I can see the lawyer now. And to my son, Robbie, I leave you 2/3 of a gallon of drum. Wow.
Like, do you think your mom is just like putting her fingers over her face and
She's
shaking her head at this
laughing her
point?
ass off too if she's listening still. Oh my god.
He can't breathe over there.
I can't. Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Like, continued laughter just adds something special to this whole segment.
I can't.
You know, I think another fun one to do would be on a future show. In chat, let me know what you think. Maybe we can go through and find some odd products and the best reviews of them. Maybe like 5 odd products and the best review, like the top review for 5 different odd products.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny.
There's 3,200 reviews on that lube.
That's product number 1 right there. That's another.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if somebody's scrolling through looking at that on their app and they accidentally do that one-click order button.
How does that? Is that Prime? Could I have it here tomorrow?
Hurry, there's only 2 left.
About to free up a whole lot of space in a warehouse somewhere.
They're almost sold out.
Oh my god.
Well, Jerry, Leatherfest ain't gonna happen if we don't get that here tomorrow.
Can you imagine if that delivery truck overturned?
Oh my God.
Wow.
50. And in today's news, the Beltway is shut down due to a 55 gallon barrel of lube.
This will be the first item distributed by Amazon Air by an industrial helicopter.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I take it that would not be available for delivery by drone.
Probably not, and probably not same day.
No, but it does come with delivery from the judgmental UPS guy.
That is very true.
I could see him. You answer the door and he's still yelling, "Here's your 55-gallon drum of lube."
Please tell me there's something on there that says it comes in discreet packaging.
No, it's like engraved on the side of the fucking drum. Passion. Water-based lubricant. It's very obvious what it is.
Well, you know, if you buy adult toys, it always says on there, comes in discreet packaging.
Well.
One of the reviews says it's fine to ingest.
Oh my God, what? I think we need to go to the next.
Is that it there, Bill?
Yep, that does them.
Right.
Those were the good ones. There were some stupid ones on there, like an octopus face mask, like one of those knit beanie type that have like octopus tentacles on it.
Oh, I'd like one of those.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
You know what I'm waiting for is for them to start selling Peter Griffin's invention, the Yank It, which is you remember the blankets with the armholes in them.
Oh yeah.
This is just like that, except it has fake arms. So
that's funny.
Well, thank you there, Miss Bell.
Always a pleasure.
And I'd get this started. Thank you there, Onyx, for being with us here tonight.
Thanks, Onyx. Definitely appreciate it. Glad to have you here.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. So on the way out the door, Onyx, is there anything you'd like the viewers to know special about you?
He's now the proud owner of a 55-gallon barrel of lube.
No, but I'm probably going to have to order that book because now I just got to know.
Right.
It's available in Kindle.
Oh, there you go. Good bedtime reading.
Exactly.
Tom, thank you for your rant there, buddy.
You got it.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Blake, we made it through another one, pal.
Yes, indeed. It's been great.
Fuckery notwithstanding.
Fuckery notwithstanding.
That's right. Now we don't have a guest for next week yet. I had one lined up, but a real life work thing, so they had to be out of town and could not be here. So we are without a guest at this point, but that will not remain that way.
Well, just make sure that everybody watching knows to stay, join your Discord and stay up to date on your community tab. That way they can see, because we may get one. If we do, we'll post an update. That's the best way to stay up to date with what's going to be happening.
And we are back.
Back indeed.
That is right.
Back. We got a special guest, it looks like, decided to join the room here.
Oh, hello.
I think he forgot his shirt.
Yeah,
it looks
like
and
he
the
forgot
shower.
quite a bit of things.
Well, this is my normal attire here. Let's not act like
the Clorox wipes.
Oh.
I don't wear those. I'm good. I don't use those. Too many chemicals.
That's quite apparent, sir. Quite apparent.
I apologize about sitting in your lap, by the way. I didn't.
Oh, you sat in her lap?
Didn't mean to do that.
Hey, I understand. It's appeasing to do so. It's appealing to do so, rather.
It certainly was not appeasing on this side of the table.
Well, it was from over here. This perspective is kind of nice.
I got a kick out of it.
Anyway, sir, what's your name? Who are you? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello. My name is Mike Hunt.
AKA No Pants Mike.
No Pants Mike.
Yes. You may have seen me with a couple run-ins with the law. Wherever I lay my hat, it's my home pretty much. I'm just a simple guy. Likes to run marathons. Keep up on my vitamins and things like that. Anything else, just ask.
Okay. Well, can I ask you one frank question? Why aren't you wearing any clothes?
Oh well, I'm more comfortable just wearing these here Hanes right here in these boots.
Okay.
And I just feel free. It's like the closest thing you can do to becoming nude. You know what I mean, without offending anybody.
More power to you, man.
Yeah, more power to you.
Welcome to the show.
More power needed.
Yeah, well, glad to have you here. We will we'll hand it over to you here in a little while, but first, it's time to focus a little bit on our guest.
Yes, sir.
Onyx Eye.
Mr. Onyx.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yay! Woo! So, Onyx, tell us a little bit about yourself and your YouTube channel and some of the things that you do and what your role is. Go ahead and take it away there.
Well, you mean besides pissing excellence daily?
Besides pissing excellence daily.
We really need to look at getting you two some antibiotics for this.
Was he referring to me?
I think so. Antibiotics.
You might need a tetanus shot, Mike. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm fine.
So yeah, I do the whole YouTube thing. It's been a lot of fun. It kind of led us to sitting here. I mean, we started playing around. Not long after I got on YouTube, I ran across Budda's channel and reached out to him to possibly do some collab stuff. Next thing I know, we end up doing some police role play, and Cuffs was born, and now we're just popping out fun things to do left and right.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about, because I know in a lot of people may or may not know, I'm sure some do, that you and Budda primarily are the two guys that do a lot of the work under the hood on the server. How did, I know you do a lot of the coding and stuff. How did you kind of get started with that, and did you do anything like that before you got into 5M and LSPDFR?
A long time ago, I had a server that I was running for a game. A lot of the younger ones in chat are probably not going to recognize the name of this, but there was a game called Neverwinter Nights. And it was originally a single player game, but you could actually run a server. And so I kind of learned to do some server work, piddling around with that.
Very nice. And then 5M just kind of came along after.
Yeah. Like I say, I ran across Budda's channel actually when I started following people that were talking about No Man's Sky. And then he and I got to talking. He was hanging out with some folks, Prony being one of them. And we started doing some role play, the old deathmatch style GTA Online,
Yeah.
and then 5 Reborn came about, and we started working on a 5 Reborn server, and now it's back to 5M.
Awesome. Well, shout out, no shameless plug here. Shout out to the Cuffs Gaming community. You guys can check them out at cuffsgaming.com. They are gracious enough to host us here. Those are the guys hosting our server. That would be Mr. Onyx over there. And they do have a server open to the public, right? You want to tell them a little bit about that in case people want to play with you guys and play with us?
Oh, yeah, I'd like it when people play with me, honey.
Oh,
so anyway, yeah, we do have it's GTA 5 for PC is required, and 5M. GTA costs money, 5M is free. But if you have those for PC, you can find the Cuffs Gaming VRP server by searching Cuffs Kuffs in the server search bar there. We do realistic. Let me rephrase that. We do semi-realistic role play. I'm not going to tell that lie. And a lot of police role play type stuff. Cuffs TV has kind of spun off of that we do. From the server as well, but the server has lots of jobs, so even if there's not a whole lot of people on, you can get on, be a truck driver, a drug dealer, all the cool things your mom would want you to grow up to be.
Oh, always. Of course.
My favorite on there is the street corner beggar job. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Yes.
That does not require any any applications. You can just pick your street corner and start begging for money.
That's right. Just don't be on mine.
Just and don't be upset when. Well, I would advise against any street corner in the Davis area because
Oh yeah, no. Whoo, you don't want to go down there. Now, I heard you mention something real quick about Cuffs TV, and of course, we all know what it is, but there may be a few people watching that don't. You want to briefly touch on that, about what Cuffs TV is about?
Yeah, so most of the police role play groups out there, when they live stream, it's that officer's view, the scenes that they interact with, that kind of stuff, which is cool and fun, and we still do that as well. But occasionally we're throwing in something different, and we decided to call it Cuffs TV because, hell, it just made sense.
Yeah.
But it's very similar to the setup of the famous TV show Live PD.
Okay.
We swap back and forth between multiple views from multiple officers live as they get calls and respond to different incidents and things like that. The actual next episode is going to be on my channel on Saturday night at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So be sure and check that out.
Yep. So you guys hear that tomorrow at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern on Rocket City Gamers channel. I'm sure somebody will post a link to his channel in the chat right now. Go check him out, and Cuffs TV will be going on tomorrow, so be sure you check that out. Well, that's awesome, man. That's a cool idea. It's unique. You haven't seen really anybody doing that before, and it's a nice way to keep the action going. You can always pretty much find something going on, I think, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's different, and that's one thing we like to. I mean, you can only do so much to be different in the police role play genre out there. So
Right.
we're always looking for something to, to kind of stand out and be different.
Definitely. And how does it, I guess this is one question I've kind of wondered. How does it feel? Because when you do the Cuffs TV, you physically are not in the session, right? You're outside, and you're just kind of, you're watching the action and changing it up and everything. How does it feel to kind of be, I guess, quote unquote, producing it, if you will, rather than actually being in the game? Does it feel different?
Yes, it feels very different actually. It's believe it or not, it's more nerve-wracking to me to do it that way, because when I'm out patrolling, I'm just playing the whole cop on YouTube thing, and just kind of taking things as they come. But when you're managing the Cuffs TV, you have to keep up with what's going on where, which officers are doing what, what do the viewers need to see? Did you break off of that officer too soon? Is something good going to happen? It's pretty stressful, but it's fun, and
Right.
It's also cool because when I'm doing it the old-fashioned way and I'm just streaming my view only, I miss what I may miss what Budda's getting involved in, for example. I may miss what you're getting involved in, for example. And so being able to flip back and forth between the multiple views has been really cool.
Well, awesome. It's from my perspective been a pleasure being part of it. And guys, again, if you haven't, be sure you check out Rocket City Gamers on X's channel. He's going to be streaming the Cuffs TV tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So be sure you come and check that out. Well, that's very awesome, man. We're glad to have you here. Thanks for taking some time, out of your hectic life and schedule and everything to be with us during the show. We appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah, we'll hear more from Onyx here in a bit. Right now, I believe, double check here. It's time for Name That Game, but we now have a host.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Winkelstein.
That's right, Fink Winkelstein. Here's a little bit of trivia about Fink. Is he was the original dating show host, but he was fired 5 minutes into the pilot. I don't know why, but they instantly had to get someone else, and I guess they had someone else waiting in the wings, just in case. So he was almost 15. That was almost his call to fame there, but it didn't quite work out. So we got Fink for an incredibly low price, and he is actually there's no room in here, so he's actually in the other control room out front. So we'll be handing it over to them here and let him do his intro, and then when we come back, Fink will be doing the game.
Cool. Name That Game coming right up.
Roll it. Wait, where's Fink? Fink! Damn intro's rolling. I'm coming for sake. It's time for Name That Game, where I recite quotes from video games, and contestants try to guess the right answer. I'm Frank Winkelstein. Let's get naming. Well, hi, everybody.
Hey, Mr. Fink, what's going on, buddy?
Sir Winkelstein.
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show here remotely. I do appreciate that.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's absolutely our pleasure.
Absolutely. I do want to say that Mr. No Pants over there, we'll need to talk about dry cleaning for when you peed on my shoe out there. That's all I.
Oh, that's
time
where
I have a hard time
coming
with
from.
my bladder.
Yeah.
Got it now.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know it was an accident, sure, but I mean these are like $50 Walmart shoes. It's like top of the line.
To you, I haven't cleaned my underwear since then, so we should be even.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Super.
Oh my God, Lord.
Well, what do you say we get on with the game?
Great idea, Fink.
All right.
Let's get on to
Okay.
Name
Well,
That
you know
Game.
how this works, right? I'll say a line and then I'll give you multiple choice.
Yep.
At least that's what Buddha said. But here we go. It's super effective. Is that A, Super Mario Brothers, B, Fallout 76, C, Ratchet and Clank, or D, Pokemon?
I'm gonna wildly guess D because I have absolutely no idea.
I second that.
I'll go with C.
What's the longest answer?
Real quick, Fink, why don't you give us that line one more time and give us the answer just one more time so we can hear that again, Mr. Fink?
Okay. The line is, it's super effective.
Super effective.
Is it A, Super Mario Brothers, B, Fallout 76, C, Ratchet and Clank, or D, Pokemon?
I'm going Pokemon D.
Yeah, I think I'll go see Ratchet and Clank.
Well, I'm gonna go C too, because that's the longest. Longest is the strongest.
Guess that's
Yeah,
what
it
they
is.
say.
Oh, the correct answer is D, Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Woohoo. I had absolutely no idea.
Haha, looks like the D was the strongest.
Usually is.
I heard she likes the D.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
All right,
She,
next game.
2018.
Okay. Sorry, I had a microphone malfunction there. The next
There's
line.
your remote and the budget and, the checking and savings.
That's true.
Sorry.
That's true.
Sorry, guy.
You were almost a Jill sandwich. You were almost a Jill sandwich. Is that A, GTA San Andreas, B, Metal Gear Solid, C, Resident Evil, or D, Guitar Hero?
C.
A gel? Like liquid
Jill,
gel?
like
Jill?
Jack and Jill.
Like
went up
Jill.
the
Okay,
hill,
Jill sandwich.
Each with $1.25. And I heard Jill came down
Jill
with
came down with
$2.50.
Oh.
That's all?
Yes.
I have no idea. No Pants Mike, what are you thinking?
I'm probably gonna go with old C there.
You
See?
think it's Resident Evil 2?
I just kind of, pissing in the dark,
I'll
Yeah,
go
that's
Resident
where I'm
Evil.
leaning.
Yeah, I think it's the first time I'm ever gonna agree with No Pants Mike, but I'm
C
gonna go
is
with
the
C as
correct
well.
answer.
Ooh.
Resident Evil.
Good job, Mike. Look at
All
that.
right.
Good
Okay,
job.
moving
Does he
on.
win a pair of pants?
We can hook him up with that.
We
Make
could,
that
we
happen.
could,
I will pay
absolutely.
any one of you $50 to give this man your pants right now.
I just have-
I'll
don't
gladly
donate
take
it to
mine off,
FEMA.
you know what I'm
They
saying?
got all that going on in Alaska. I really don't need those.
Disagree. Fake news. You need them.
Okay, now moving on. Boom, shalaka laka laka. Is that A, Dig Dug, B, NBA Jam, C, Taxi Driver, or D, Wii Sports?
B is in boy.
NBA Jam.
I'll go with that because it sounds about right for
basketball.
That
sounds right.
It sounds right, but I kind of like that taxi game too. But I'm gonna stick with the NBA jams.
NBA Jam is the correct answer to be.
Boom shakalaka laka, he said.
Okay, number 4. Hey, cousin, let's go bowling. Is that A, Arma 3, B, GTA 4, C, Mario Party, or D, Centipede?
GTA 4.
GTA 4.
Yeah,
Kind of bummed
I'm
Fong
gonna
wasn't an option.
Yeah, I'm gonna go GTA 4.
That is the correct answer, B, GTA 4. You guys are on it today. Either that or I didn't do my homework very well.
It might be a combination of both.
Are we ready for the bonus question?
Oh, bonus.
I'll take that as a yes. Go ahead. Waka waka, waka waka waka. Is that A, Fortnite, B, Castlevania, C, Star Wars, or D, Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
I'm gonna have to go D, Pac-Man on that.
Oh, you know what? I almost said Star Wars.
You thought he was talking about a Wookiee.
It might be.
Okay.
It could be a Wookiee sex call.
I'll say Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is the correct answer. I know. I'm on probation. I know.
Isn't that
waka
what
waka
Fozzie
waka
said?
waka.
From was it the Muppets?
Waka.
I think the bear in the hat.
Fozzie Bear.
That's it. Yeah, I believe he said that. I'll have to check with my son the next time I see him.
All right, Fink, is that right?
That's it, everybody. That's it. I promise next week I'll try. I'll be doing that. I'm just a nervous, This is a nervous wreck.
Fink, you did a great job. Absolutely wonderful. Great questions, Fink. We look forward to having you back next week. Great job, Fink.
Awesome. Thank you, folks. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye. What do you got for news there, Belle? What do you want to talk about next?
Well, some of these are going to be a little bit heavier hitting.
Okay.
So, hang on one second.
Hashtag window updates, everyone. They come at the best times.
Always.
Always. That's right.
All right, so first up in news, and again, I'll run through a handful of headlines, but there's one I want to circle back to, so that's what we'll do with. Some of you may have heard that the president hosted a meal for Clemson University football, and he opted to serve a buffet of fast food to collegiate athletes. Hopefully we can all see the problem with that.
Yes, I did hear about this.
That's winning right there.
Did you see the pictures?
I should smack you.
Yes, I did.
Hilarious.
The memes are great.
Yeah.
And they have it on platters and everything.
Yeah.
That is gold.
It
That
was
is
McDonald's,
winning
if
on
I'm
a
not
whole new
mistaken.
level.
Yeah, they had McDonald's. They had everything. McDonald's, pizza. I think they had Burger King too.
Just like every crazy food that an athlete shouldn't be even thinking about eating was there.
Look, everybody gets a cheat day, all right?
And then there's this guy handing it out.
I don't know. What do you guys think if y'all went to the White House and you got served that? How would you feel?
Dude, I would be on the floor laughing hysterically.
I know.
Like I understand where that comes from and just like the comedic humor behind it. So I wouldn't be offended. Like I wouldn't at all.
I wouldn't either, but I would make their life easy. Like
I would have been like, "Where's mine with no mayo?"
Exactly, dude. Exactly. I asked for the vegetables on the side.
Is there a no bun option?
And the funny part is the lady from Popeyes is pissed she didn't get the call.
Yeah, that calling up the local McDonald's. Yeah, hold for the president's office, please.
We need 300 Big Macs.
Do you think they just like Uber Eats them over, or do you think somebody like actually like coordinated the whole thing?
I should do a video of that.
I'll bet you someone made like $10,000 in consulting fees on that.
That's a good video idea. I'm about to pull up to the Grand Theft Auto 5 burger shot with the limo.
That's awesome. I love it.
Picking up the burgers for the game. Oh man.
Oh, good
funny.
Lord. That is just. But in all reality, though, if I had a lot of money, I mean, that's the kind of party I'd throw. You know, I mean, if that was done on purpose with the thought that we're about to troll all these athletes at the White House, this is going to be the greatest troll ever. Like, that's comedic genius. But if someone thought this is the best thing to serve just because it's the best thing to serve, you know, they need to stop eating SpaghettiOs at night. Go buy some real food.
His troll level is strong. Like, that was meant to troll. That was not meant to be.
They claim it was because of the shutdown. There's no funds to buy regular food.
That's great. That's even better.
That's what they say.
Well, no, all of the White House staff are still actively being paid.
Well, we sent it to big Secret Service agents over there to get that damn shave. You better get your ass into the kitchen.
I could imagine them just coming through with all those Suburbans blazing through traffic. We got it.
Floated down with fast food.
Pulling up
can
to
you
freaking
imagine?
McDonald's. Do you think the ice cream machine was broken?
I think they would pick it up themselves, honestly, because they can't trust it to be delivered. Because I know when
you
they
got
get
dudes
the
with Glocks guarding friggin' cheeseburgers and pizzas.
Like, no, really, do you think that, like, there were milkshakes, or was the ice cream machine broken?
Oh, the ice cream machine is always broken.
Yeah, it's definitely broken after that order.
Well, until March, when they try to extort for the Shamrock Shakes.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I guess at least it wasn't all McRib, right? See, that would have been just over the top. Nothing but McRib sandwiches.
Rip, there was no McRib this year. Sad Panda.
Sad Panda. And normally we play this game called That's the Answer. But I was talking to Fernan earlier today, and he mentioned that, or we got to the, long story short, we got this idea where we would replace it with a funny little bit called hashtag admin life. All right. Okay. And so, yeah. And so basically the way this works is we'll let Fernan and Razor, we're going to give them, give these guys a few minutes together, and they'll take turns back and forth. And so how it's going to play out, Fernan, is we'll start with you, and you're going to make a statement, a funny statement about what it's like running these servers and things like that. And then, every sentence needs, or every statement needs to be ended with hashtag admin life. All right, and we'll go for a few minutes. We'll see how many you guys can do back and forth. Y'all ready? Does this sound fun?
This sounds fun.
All right. You guys, Fernan, go ahead. You start.
Bases on the road. Hashtag admin life.
Why? Players reading the rules. Hashtag admin life.
Truth.
Players taking over other players' bases. Hashtag admin life.
Players trying to wall off monuments. Hashtag admin life.
Trying to think of one.
Or you can say pass, too, if you want.
Help, admin, I lost my stuff. Can I get it back? Flash. Hashtag admin life.
That's a good one. I've personally seen that.
I didn't know. Hashtag admin life.
Read the rules. I can't read. Hashtag admin life.
I remember that situation. Admin, you sure I can't build on the road? Hashtag admin life.
Ooh, I have one that I've seen as we were playing.
Go.
Well, admin, just go ahead and remove my base on the road. Hashtag admin life.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
The response? Yeah. Admin abuse. Hashtag admin life.
Why do you have it in game if it's a bannable offense? Hashtag admin life.
I didn't know he wasn't an NPC. Hashtag admin life.
Why are there 200 chickens on my base? Hashtag admin life.
Hashtag Fernan life.
I didn't remove your base. Hashtag admin life.
Someone raided me. My base is gone. Hashtag admin life.
On a PvE server, nonetheless.
Admin, what's the command for this? Hashtag admin life.
Admin, if I don't play in 8 days, will I lose my base? Hashtag admin life.
Admin, my friend's over here. Can you teleport me to him? Hashtag admin life.
These are all good.
This is funny.
Trying to think.
Admin, I died. Can you teleport me to my body? Hashtag admin life.
Admin, can you increase the home ownership, home bases to 10? Hashtag admin life.
Instead of buying the VIP for $5 a month.
Admin, this add-on isn't configured exactly the way I think it should be done. Hashtag admin life.
We were just talking about that.
Admin, I can't find the server on the server list. Hashtag admin life.
Admin, can you spawn me 6 helicopters? Hashtag admin life.
Does that really happen?
Yes, I've actually had someone ask for more than 6 helicopters at once.
Wow. AKA admin, would you please lag out the server for everybody?
Well, and here's the thing a lot of people don't understand with our servers, except for Darkness. All the other servers are on the same physical box. So when you start lagging one server, you're lagging all the rest of the servers as well.
Hashtag dickhead.
Well.
Never get in a helicopter with Fernan? Hashtag admin life.
No, that's hashtag survivor skill right there. How to Survive in Rust by Glittery Bell. Never get into a flying object with Fernan. The end.
It's the only man I know that can fly a Chinook helicopter inverted.
Oh yeah, it
I'm
was
not
inverted,
gonna
and it
lie,
was inverted for a while.
That add-on is horrible. Like, it's great and horrible at the same time. The flight controls in that game, or for that, is horrible.
Actually, in the instance that they were talking about, that was the CH-47 that I spawned in through the console. It had nothing to do with the heli commander. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, hold on. Let's set the scene here. I'm in my base. Tom's working on his base. Glittery Bell's just learning the game. And all of a sudden, we hear on TeamSpeak, Fernan says, hey, let's go for a ride. And there's noise outside in the compound. So we go out, and in the one little spot that doesn't have anything built on it, there's a fucking Chinook half-ass in the compound. So I grab an M249 and get in the back, and we all get in, and that was it. That's
I took off and we inverted.
Yep. And it threw me out, and I ended up dying, and I don't know where the hell my body went.
To be fair, and in Fernan's defense, he's like, can anybody fly one of these things? And nobody volunteers. So he's like, okay, I'll fly. And I'm like, okay, great. He was just trying to give someone else the opportunity before he took over. In my mind, I'm like, this is totally safe. This is totally fine. And we make it like maybe like 100 or maybe like 50 to 100 feet outside of the wall of the compound that we reside in game. And, you know, then he goes sideways and then we fall out and then we die. But when you pull up your body's location, it tells me my corpse is like freaking 7,000 feet or meters away from me. And I'm like, we were like 10 feet outside the base. How the hell am I that far away? He dropped me at the bottom of the ocean somewhere. So if any of you go diving and you find a random dead body, it's probably mine.
Yeah. I don't know where mine is. I ended up way up in the atmosphere and falling.
That was so funny.
Yes.
That would have been a good one to stream.
Well, I remember I was recording with the cinematic controls for that whole night. So.
Oh, cool.
Video coming very soon. Well, soon. That's a lot. That's 2.5 hours of footage to go through with Rust. It takes so long for the textures to load in on that video or on that file.
And with that note, the last one that I can think of, admin. Can I be an admin on your server? I want to be an admin. Hashtag admin life.
Okay, Razor, one more.
Admin, can you make a daytime hashtag admin?
/vote day.
/vote day. That's right.
/info.
You know, on a semi-serious note, before we as we end this segment, which by the way was very fun, I enjoyed it. The developers, the studio, the developer for Rust, the name is anybody?
Gary.
Face Punch. Right? That's the name, Face Punch.
Yep.
So, example. Hey, we've buffed the military scientists, our military tunnel scientists. The name's Face Punch. Like everything that they do is like a slap to the face, like the gyrocopters. which maybe we'll get into. All right. Later. Well, you know what time it is now, then.
Yeah, it looks like it's our social media corner time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
No Pants Mike, your time to shine, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Well, I want to apologize. I didn't realize you guys had a shower until like 30 minutes before the show. But it's okay. Thanks for letting me sleep on your couch.
No problem.
But
did you get plenty of snacks outside, Mike? You good?
Yeah, your refrigerator's probably wiped clean.
Oh, gotcha.
Or dirty. My hands were in there. Anyway.
We're gonna need a new fridge. Put it on the
just
budget.
order that on Amazon real quick.
Well, and the first news today, it's kind of funny. So, the Prime Minister of India just so happened to go to Argentina today. Huh? I guess we aren't the only ones that mess up stuff. Guess who they used as an image to caption the arrival of the Indian Prime Minister?
Okay.
What's that?
Okay, I'm not. Well, here, you guys seen y'all remember The Simpsons?
Yep.
My kids used to watch The Simpsons all the time.
Love that show.
They used a picture of Apu.
Oh my God.
They used an actual picture of Apu.
Of Apu. Like, who does that? Like, we're not talking about. That's like, I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But moving on, you know, I'm, you know, The Simpsons is what, 1994?
Yeah,
94. It's when they were on the Tracy Ullman show, I think.
Well, this next topic, I'm kind of guilty of this because I actually do this a lot, but I've never been caught.
Yet.
A pregnant woman, and not to mention she was newlywed, went to jail. Guess what she went to jail for?
What's that? What's she go to jail for?
She opened a tube of Pringles in a supermarket before she paid for it.
What?
Yeah, she's been in jail for 2 months.
I see people doing that if you walk into a supermarket around here and you don't see somebody doing that, something's wrong.
And I don't pay for my stuff, and I never went to jail.
That's not good, no pants,
This
Mike.
poor lady had a fetus in her stomach for 2 months in jail. Can you imagine the malnutrition that child got? Is that a
Well,
word?
if she was eating Pringles beforehand, you could argue it wasn't getting good nutrition.
Yeah, it was
then.
about to be my argument.
She's probably getting better nutrition in there than she was out.
Oh, okay, good point. I didn't think about that. I'm gonna have to take this jail place out.
Yeah, you've never been? I'm surprised.
Well,
No,
it's like
yeah,
a
he's
revolving door. They just let me in and I just walk right back out.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, okay, got you.
I attract too many flies and magnets.
Well, we'll
and
have
things
to
like
we'll have to talk to the police commissioner about that. See what we can do.
that. Too bad you guys didn't have Starbucks up here. And I got some sad news for the start of 2019.
Oh God, I'm not ready for this.
I'm ready. What is this? Let's hear it.
Well, I'm kind of upset I never took advantage of this. But Starbucks is gonna block porn from its free Wi-Fi.
No.
2019.
What?
So all of you that go into Starbucks and just kind of watch your stuff and just go in yourself,
Well, that's it. No more teenage boys will be going to Starbucks.
That's right.
All of a sudden, Starbucks is about to go out of business. Watch.
I'm a
What the
bean
hell
machine
else am I
guy
supposed to
anyways,
do
so.
if I drink my peppermint mocha.
I don't know.
my
I didn't know
God.
that was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. I guess I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts and borrow somebody's phone and just right there in the donut, get cream filling donut.
Now, do you think that the Starbucks inside Barnes and Nobles is going to hold that true? Because that really opens up your possibilities.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, you don't need a phone in there. You can just go rip open one of those magazines and just kind of, do it the old school way.
For
Hey,
some
whatever.
reason, I could see Mike going into the McDonald's playground and taking care of the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Oh, I love jumping in the balls.
I'm sure you do, Mike.
It's kind of like
Phrasing.
Sure you do, Mike.
nobody sees anything. Anyway, we're just gonna move on from there. So no porn in 2019 at Starbucks.
Copy that.
What will we do?
I have no idea. All
I don't know.
right.
I hear promising things about Chick-fil-A.
Oh, well, they aren't open on
Hashtag
Sunday,
closed on
so we can't
Sunday.
even talk about Chick-fil-A. They
Yeah,
never
we're not
make
gonna-
mistakes.
We're not going to go there.
All right. How many of you guys fly Southwest Airlines?
I've never flown with them, but I see them every day outside my house. Major hub by me.
I have this fear of flying.
Okay, why?
Well,
Okay, interesting.
Not necessarily because I'm afraid of heights, but I'm afraid of being made fun of.
Oh, I think I might have heard about this one. This is a messed up one.
Well, listen here. Never take your kids to fly on Southwest if they have, just a not normal name.
Preach, Mike.
With my name being Mike Hunt, I'm pretty sure it would have been a bad deal. I need. Hey, Glittery, is that your name? Since I sat in your lap, here, I want you to tell me how do you pronounce ABCDE.
Listen, my trigger point is weird names. It is genuinely a triggering subject.
Okay, but if weird names is a triggering subject for you, Mike, tell the rest of the story. Let's see if you would have done this.
Okay. So the lady at the Southwest counter that takes the tickets ripped the tickets and sees the letters on the ticket, followed by Redford. Apparently, two nutcases named their daughter Absidy, and they spelled it ABCDE. Now get this. The lady happens to get the galls to get upset because they made fun of her. Made fun of the little girl's name. I mean, if I'd have to be high on meth to name my child ABCDE.
Mike,
Yeah.
but that's not the point, right? Like, the point
But
here
no,
is...
that is not the point. It is messed up. They are grown adults. And if I was made fun of, my feelings would be hurt and I'd never want to fly again.
Yeah, I mean, if you could think about that, like we were talking about earlier, your number one thing in business is customer service. And if you're going to...
Oh, that doesn't exist anymore.
What did the lady do? She took a picture of the boarding pass, right, and posted it on her social media?
Yes, she did. right
Yeah.
there.
Made fun of it, and then
that's one way to get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I would love to tell you that's something I wouldn't do, but I'm a child of God, and I can't lie to you all that way.
Isn't Southwest the one where you get your ass kicked on the plane?
No, that's
yeah,
US.
and
I
made
think.
fun of.
That's United, but
Okay.
that's
United.
Oh yeah, United. Right.
Well, get this: the little girl was 5 years old. I mean, who makes fun of a 5-year-old
Right.
girl?
That's the.
Well,
No, I
how did
wouldn't
she make fun of her though? I mean, what was the content of the post?
It was the picture of it was a picture of the boarding pass with the little girl's name on it. The name was circled. She was just blatantly making fun of the name, and I think what ended up happening was a friend of the parent of the child saw the post and reported it to Southwest.
Oh yeah.
And they
not to mention they saw them like laughing and stuff, which is that's why I don't like going around in public and being around people. You know, it's hard enough being here next to Glittery. You know,
Mike, if I would just tell you, do you ever just does the thought ever cross your mind if you put some pants on, maybe people's perception might change?
No, if I put pants on, I sweat more, and sweat causes more funk.
What about like a burlap sack?
Something.
What'd you say about pants? Did you say something about my? Did she say something about my sack? I couldn't.
No,
hear
I can assure you, I am not referencing your sack in particular.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know if you've seen the parents of that little girl. They might be those ones watching porn at Starbucks.
They may be, and look, if it's a weird name, hey, that's the nice thing about where we live. You have the right to do that, and just don't make fun of somebody because they're different. That's
well, at least have the professional courtesy to not post it and do it. Do it behind their back or something, and at least be
and get a kick out of it with your friends. But hey, look, it's a unique name, ha ha ha, and go on about your day. There's no need to shame her about it. That's not cool.
Just wait for a commercial break.
Yeah, you guys sound real thoughtful until you get up here and you sit next to these people.
Listen, I'm open-minded, but there is no need to reinvent the wheel with damn names. We got plenty of them.
I hear you.
Well, and they started. I mean, Nautilus, and like they started stealing. Like I literally knew a girl named Chevy in my life.
I knew a girl named Chevelle.
It's bad when you find one named Buick.
I knew a girl named Alexis.
Name Alexis?
How do you spell it?
Oh yeah, Alexis.
L-E-X-U-S.
Nah,
Alexis.
there's an I in there, but you get
that. See, but that's an acceptable name. I have seen people actually named A-L-E-X-U-S.
Well, that's it. My next pet, because we're not having any more kids, my next pet's going to be named Shathid.
Shathid. Tell me you're gonna get a sweater for the animal with it written on the side.
Yeah, it's your mind.
Got to get a big sweater and put on it Shathid down the side.
Oh, that'll probably go over as good as probably naming your dog.
Still got some of those Clorox wipes.
Mike, we might have some. What'd you do?
I just realized half my ass cheek is on the seat.
Oh, we'll just get a new one. We got a new one.
Yeah, that's okay. These chairs. We just take them outside and throw them off the side. That's
we'll just we'll break out the YMAP editor and just delete that chair and add a new one.
Yeah,
all good. All good.
We'll duplicate Glittery Bell's share and.
So if you guys really want to laugh, I just had to look further into this ABCDE.
Okay.
Her name is Absidy.
328 babies were named ABCDE.
No way.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the beginning of the end of the human race.
Absolutely.
It's not even unique.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is millennials. This is crazy millennials, okay? I'm a millennial. I can't lie, but I'm not going to name my child ABCDE.
We're spelling shit weird.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that even. Just a normal name. There's no problem with it.
Wow.
Just crazy, man. Welcome to 2018, folks.
Yeah. What year is it again?
2018.
2018.
Almost 2019. Almost time for no porn at Starbucks.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You realize that's what people are going to take away from the episode 2 of the Blake Bro and Buddha show.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Right.
whatever.
That's okay.
Whatever. You guys better go get your coffee and get to work because it's almost over.
I want to know why they had to set the date of January 2019.
Why not now?
Why do you even announce it?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just have it blocked to begin with.
I think I would just low-key shut that shit down.
They probably got some kind of behind-the-scenes deal with Pornhub, so they announced it so that Pornhub's views would go up until January.
I bet you
Kick back
somebody
to
recently more people have probably started somehow quote-unquote abusing it, and I bet you that's what's prompted them. There's got to be. They don't just come out of nowhere and be
I
like,
mean,
"Oh,
what
we're gonna ban porn all of
what
a sudden."
exactly are they abusing? I mean, are they?
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I mean, we're
I've never thought of doing that before, but I can assure you that there is nothing else I want to accomplish between now and January 1st.
Well, we know where Glittery's going to take her break tomorrow.
You damn right.
That why you wanted to go to Starbucks before the show?
It might have been. Mind your
Gotcha.
business.
Wow.
Mind your business. Ooh.
Speculating.
So now you're only going to be able to get lattes, not
sperma latte.
Hold the phone.
Oh no.
Leave it up to Mike.
Beep.
Well, Mikey,
Is that
Mike,
thing?
thank you so much, sir.
Mike,
Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me sleep out in your room.
Oh, it's our problem.
Get the show started.
Be sure you get all the food and drinks you can on your way out, and a cold shower if you need one. And there's a fresh set of clothes in there. Don't be shy.
I've been looking for another place to stay. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing.
No, you can't stay here, Mike.
Hard pass.
Sorry. Great to have you, but you can't stay here.
All right, well,
Absolutely.
All right, well, it's great being here. Thanks for having me there, sir.
That's right. We'll have you back in the near future, Mike. This was a lot of fun.
Shower after the show. Okay. Well,
a lot of
That
fun.
would be a great idea, Mike.
Sorry about you out there, Glittery.
Me too. Don't worry. You're gonna go ahead and reimburse me for a new suit.
You can have my pants.
No, I'm good.
And with that, we're going to break for a sponsor bump here. And it's actually a new sponsor. We just got San Andreas Telephone.
Right, San Andreas Telephone.
They heard about the show last week, and they called up our management and said we'd like to advertise. So we sold them a spot.
Ring ring.
That's right.
Telephone,
And
tell a friend. Tell Blake Bro and Buddha show.
Yeah.
that is right. And real quick, let's just take a break out. I want to catch up with the chat here real quick. Scott Taylor subscribed. We did get a $2.99 or $2 super chat from Icon Sniper Gamer. Thank you there, sir. And it says Blake Bro donated $4. I'm assuming that's Mama Blake Bro.
No, that's Blake Bro.
Wow.
That's Blake Bro.
You're just like a scholar and a gentleman. You know that?
I don't know how I made it happen, boys. I made it happen, and girls.
Excuse
sorry.
me.
And girls.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean that in a negative. Yeah, you. In my heart, Bill. In my heart.
All right, quickly before our break, I'm going to scroll up as far as I can. Had lots of new people join us. I hope I say this right. David Gerganius, Trayvon, Rye Wilson's in the chat. Everybody, Matthew Corona, Rye Wilson of the Rye Wilson channel, formerly of the other Rye Wilson channel. Christian Ortiz, thank you for joining the show. Nick Rundy and Alvin Price is here as well. And yeah, there we go.
Welcome back.
And the poor producer P played an older weather break there. It's supposed to be cold as hell this weekend. That guy's fired. Jack, you're fired. Get the fuck out. No, I'm just kidding.
Get him out.
Well, and I think everybody in chat's realizing from the theme music there. You know what time it is, right, Tom?
What time would that be?
It's time for your weekly rant, buddy.
Oh,
Buckle up, kids.
I don't know if everybody's ready for this.
Fasten your seatbelts.
So anybody that's been around me for an extended period of time knows me and my beer. Right?
You like beer?
Me and my beer. Like, I love beer. Most guys do. So
most girls
Amen.
do too.
well, some girls do. I like my craft beer. Right now you can fine tune your palate to beers that you enjoy. Right, they're infused with chocolate or whatever.
Whiskey.
Right. I've got one that's aged in bourbon barrels, so it gives like that nice bourbon flavor, but it's a beer. So these assholes that run our government, no new beers could be put out as long as the government is shut down right now.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
Craft beer companies, is that for everybody or just the small boys?
That is everybody. Nobody could put out a new recipe because it's regulated by the ATF.
Unbelievable.
Can produce a new recipe to put out.
Wow.
That's all I can say. Wow.
Well, that will probably suit Walter fine, by the way, Tom.
Well, he's a Bud Light man.
Yeah.
There's no accounting for taste with that.
I saw a video the other day. I didn't watch it. It was titled, "Why Does American Beer Taste Like Water?" Give me a good Heineken or a Newcastle Pale Ale.
Don't say that, because Heineken tastes like water.
For you, maybe.
Yeah, for us. We have better beers over here.
What's the drinking age over there, by the way?
It went to 18 2 years ago. It was 16. But 18, now you can either do beers or like strong stuff. And before it was 16 for beer and wine until 14.9%. And then you had to be 18 for the stronger stuff.
Wait, 14.9% was the cutoff?
That's the cutoff, yeah.
Like, they don't even make a beer over here that's...
No, they do.
Yeah, but it's not readily available, right?
This week I had a beer with 18% in it.
I'm in the wrong... Can I come live in Holland, dude?
Like
I want to come live in Holland.
Listen, if we keep in contact, one day I will send you a pack of beer with like 5 special beers in it. I hope they make it. Well, the good thing was they were in cans. I never saw that before, but that's the good thing living close to Belgium. We have this big company over here with like 2,000 sorts of beers and stuff like that. So,
now, what kind of beers are they?
Mostly infused with like port barrels or whiskey. Indeed, chocolate. We have chocolate as well.
Oh my
they
god,
do
a
everything
Belgium
these
chocolate stout. Stop it right now. That would be amazing.
Like stouts, everything. We have a lot of beers over here. IPAs, everything.
Blech.
Yeah,
I hate IPAs.
You need to learn to drink it. It's not my favorite beer. It's actually like...
IPAs is a sipping beer.
Yeah,
right?
And it tastes like cat pee when you taste it for the first time.
I feel like it tastes like cat pee every time I taste it.
Not that I ever drink cat pee. Okay.
Listen, this is a judgment-free zone.
Let's talk about something else. Traumas.
Hello.
Hi, is Mark there?
Yeah.
It's me, Shannon. We met at Jack's party.
Yeah. How can I forget? Wow. How you doing? I haven't heard from you in
9 months. Hello?
Some moments change your life. San Andreas Telephone.
That's right, you son bitches. You're listening to the Blake Bro and Buddha Show on Q92 WCTR. Don't be a shit for brains. This is the only place for talk radio worth hearing.
All right, we are back. I gotta say,
is it?
Sorry, my dog was barking in the background here. I gotta say that is one of the funniest commercials I have ever heard. Haven't heard from you in 9 months. Now, come on, how many of us in this world have been in that same situation?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
That very same thing. You get the phone call, and you're told that you're a daddy. Now, I've had that happen twice. Both times they were wrong.
That.
I only got that call from Lori once.
I will slit your throat.
He had that envelope. said you are not the father.
Did you
Not
later on say-
the papa, not the dada.
Not the father.
What the hell was the name of that show? Do you guys remember that show?
Land of the Lost.
Dinosaurs or whatever.
Oh
Land
yeah.
of the Lost.
Yep.
It was a sitcom on
Not
Friday
the mama.
nights, and it was all like actors in dinosaur suits. And
That
the
was
best
one of my
part about
favorite
that
shows.
show, which now there are people that have a ton of problems with it, but the best you couldn't air that show now. But back then, one of the biggest gags on the show was the baby dinosaur always beating the living hell out of the dad with a cast iron frying pan on the show.
And saying, not the mama.
Yep, that was. I used to laugh my butt off, and now here's a little throwback for you guys. This show aired right after that one. Remember Fraggle Rock?
Vaguely.
Anybody?
That started out. That was HBO, like HBO before HBO was HBO.
I'll tell you
HBO
what,
before
man.
HBO was Cinemax.
That's right. And that was before Red Shoe Diaries too. Of course, I've never watched that show myself, so I.
Do they even still have those shows?
Yeah, they do. They've gotten like, look, there's a difference between like pornography and cable porn, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is there any utility in cable porn at this point with the access to?
Oh, hell no. But see, that's the thing is Skinamax has really amped that up. I mean, it went from your basic kind of cable porn to all kinds of weird threesomes and all kinds of weird stuff. And when I saw one that had Ron Jeremy on it, I knew that was it. I knew they were going over the edge. I knew it.
I've never. How does he? Well, never mind. I don't even want to know. I mean, I just without sounding.
Have you all seen his Wrecking Ball parody?
No.
Oh my God, you have to Google that or YouTube it. Ron Jeremy Wrecking Ball parody. He does an exact copy, exact ripoff of the Miley Cyrus video, except it's him in his BVDs and a wife beater that's too short. And it is hilarious.
Yeah, I might have to go check that out.
That's right. All righty. Well, it is time for That's the Answer, which is a little show or little game segment we play here with the guest, all about the guest, where JB's come up with some answers, and he's going to give us those answers one by one, and then, of course, we have to guess what the question is. You ready, JB?
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. So the first answer is going to be the hospital.
The hospital is the answer, folks. All right, now you guys in chat, at home, you could play too. So I'm going to guess where you were born.
I'm going to guess where you met your wife.
That's such a detailed answer that it's so easy to come up with a question for that.
Maybe, but it's well. Let me just be quiet because I don't want to give it away. But there's so many answers, but no, neither one of you guys are right.
Where your children were born.
Man, that's incorrect.
Where you had the stick successfully surgically removed from your ass before you became a funny YouTuber.
I'm a boot on that.
Ooh. I mean, you're getting close.
We're getting close with that.
You ready for the question?
Yes.
Yep.
So the question is, when did I realize I wanted to start gaming?
Oh, I have to hear this story now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So I was never into gaming. I used to play PS4 or Xbox, just very little. And I was at the hospital. My wife was about to have our youngest, and
I wasn't totally wrong.
You weren't totally wrong, but you weren't totally right either. But anyway, I was on YouTube, and I just so happened to come across this video. I don't know how in the hell I came across it, but I happened to come across this video of this guy playing GTA 5 as a police officer. I think I was probably looking up Arkansas State Police or something like that, and something like that came up.
Do you remember who the YouTuber was?
Oh yeah, it was Iggy Fresh.
Okay.
And I was stuck watching his videos in the hospital. Like, now you see an LSPDFR episode, and I'll watch maybe 2-3 minutes of some people, you know. But
you used to be glued to that shit, man, every minute.
Every single minute.
Yep.
And from that moment on, I was like, when I get out of this hospital, this is what I'm doing. Like, you gonna take care of that baby, and I'm gonna do this. So,
yeah, I hate that. I don't like to admit it, but when I found LSPDFR, I didn't even know about LCPDFR until I found out about LSPDFR.
Oh yeah, me.
So I really missed the boat on that whole thing because I had Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC. So, but it was Jeff Favignano. Like, that's the guy that and I don't know, I remember how I found it. I was just looking around on YouTube one day and I saw that and I'm like, what's this? And I clicked on it and I was hooked. I wasn't necessarily hooked on Jeff and his style, but the way that he did his videos, he was very good at making them look good, at making you able to see everything, a lot of details. And I mean, love him or hate him, you got to give it to Jeff. I mean, he did a really good job at kind of setting the tone for the whole culture of that mod.
Yep.
You know, and he did a really, really good job at it. And I remember it'd be lunchtime on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, and that damn next video wasn't there for me to watch while I'm eating my sandwich, and I wasn't happy. You know, and now I'm like you, like I'll watch my friends, my community members, but if someone new wants me to watch their video,
oh yeah, no.
If I'm not really into it, if they don't grab me, you know, in the first 5-10 minutes, then I'll just watch that and leave a like, you know. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I wish I had time. Like, there's certain YouTubers that are able to work a day job and have family and all that crap and still find time to do what they need to do and then spend hours watching everybody else's videos.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I haven't figured out the magic formula for that, and I'm sure you guys will, as workers and as YouTubers of sorts, you probably agree that limited hours in the day, it's really hard to watch hours and hours of everybody's videos and stay up on what everybody else is doing. Do you have that problem, JB?
Yeah.
The sheer lack of time.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I probably assume, knowing
it's
you,
easier in the wintertime because I hate the cold and I'm not going out there to do crap.
Right. You go to work, you come home, and you cuddle up in a blanket with your hot cocoa with little petite marshmallows.
No, it was freezing. It was like 62 today.
For real, bro?
It was 71.
For real?
Oh, it's 62 now. My bad.
Well, still, I mean, Florida, 62 at 10 o'clock at night. That's still cold.
Well, it was 38 earlier this week. Like, the high of the day was like 40. And when, like, 40 degrees with over 100% humidity, you don't know cold until you've been cold and wet and unable to get
That's very nipply.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's 62. You don't know cold until your balls are like touching your stomach.
All the basic pictures were out. and mind you, we just transplanted from Pennsylvania, so we
it's
know.
way colder here than it ever was in Pennsylvania.
Really?
How does that work for women, though? Like, you said balls till your balls are touching your stomach. Does that mean so for women till your nipples are touching your back?
No, till they could carve their name with the glass of their nipples.
Just scratch the windshield of your Chevy.
Tissue gets very firm when it's cold out.
So they just use the ice scraper for the windows. You don't have to hit the frost.
I can imagine how much fun you have with her on the really cold days, Tom.
Who?
I mean, I know you, dude. I know you very well. Belle, am I wrong?
Not at all.
All right, that was a really interesting story there, JB. You can always tell a good story by the way it spurs conversation after.
Oh, yeah.
So now, all right. So moving on. Next question.
All right. So, all right. Now I have to come up with these questions pretty quick, but here we go again. The answer is turboed Honda Accord.
I know what this one is. I'm gonna defer the question or defer the answer.
The car you drive in the server.
No, we don't even have any reports on this.
No, it's a
Civic.
Civic.
Oh, I just heard Honda and I assumed Civic.
Golly.
So the difference between Civics and Accord owners is, man, I got a Civic, and then Accord owners have an Accord.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Civics are small, like.
Yeah, I think the only difference between the two of them is parental responsibility.
One's got kids, one don't. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
I still don't have a Civic.
You still don't have one. Okay, so what do you think it is, Tom?
Car I currently drives.
I will say that there is one person in chat right now that has the correct answer. And then one person that's really close.
Yeah, I gotta agree with one of them.
Okay. All right, so go ahead. I know the answer. You go ahead and spill the beans.
I started out my YouTube channel building a car. So it was the first video on my YouTube channel. Pro motivated, good job, bro. He be watching them, brother. You know. So yeah, Pro motivated got it right. It was the first video that started out my YouTube channel. So apparently, I'm assuming I probably went on this like short dip, because I probably had what 25, 30 subscribers. Because it went from cars to straight gaming. So yeah.
Okay, and so now I thought the answer was that is the car you currently drive too.
It is not the car I currently drive.
Okay, so I was wrong then.
Yeah.
You still own that car.
I still own that car. It is in the garage, all safe and secure.
Is it drivable?
It is drivable and very fast.
And you just sold I mean, how often do you drive that?
I can't remember the last time I drove it. And I'll tell you why. The last time I drove it, I was going to work. And thank goodness it happened when it happened. But I was getting off of work. And I shut the door and the cable snapped and the window just plopped down. And I hate working on windows because I always end up with like 15 scratches, and then you like reach and bend and I'm a big dude. Like, it's not hard for me to get in tight spots. So it's currently just sitting in my garage waiting for a regulator to be replaced. That's all.
And then you're gonna be the next Brian Earl Spillner.
Yeah, who's that guy?
Only if I can.
I thought you were gonna say. Okay. Whoa, is that his full name in the movie?
Yeah, Brian Earl Spillner.
Know that? Okay, that's the only Brian I know. So yeah. Or, I mean, I guess that'd be me.
Well, it's and I've always said that too. As a joke, I tell people if they're gonna go out racing in the car and having fun, don't pull a Brian Earl Spillner. And then they look at you like, oh, and I'm like, what? Too soon? I have enough people not going through a box of tissues at the end of number 6, or was it 7? Which one was the heartbreaking one? Was it 7? Was it 6?
I want to say it was 6.
Was it 6?
It was 6.
Now, I'll admit. I mean, I'm one of those guys, but I'll get emotional if you got a good emotional scene in the movie. Like, I'll allow myself to feel those emotions, But I never once was so like, I have a brother who's so into Fast and Furious and cars, and like he blubbers at the end of like unconsolable at the end of that movie, and I'm like, come on, dude, really? I mean, the dude died. I get it. It's the end of a legacy, but I mean, there's a point between being a man and then just being a little crybaby bitch about it, And no offense to anybody who cries at the end of that movie still. See, now I'm going to get dislikes for that. He said something. He said something that's, I don't agree with about Paul Walker.
I love my Fast and Furious movie, so.
Yeah. Oh, I do too. I still have not seen 8 yet.
Sad movies never make me sad.
I don't know.
Cry over happy movies.
Ever since I turned 30, it's gotten a little rough. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie about the firefighters in Arizona. What was the name of that movie? Oh gosh. Only the Brave.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
I had to let gravity do its work and like lay on my back.
Okay, so really quick, final question or final answer.
All right, so final answer is $250.
How much in donations you made?
Nope. Way off.
What you cost an hour?
Streamlabs doesn't work.
Right. What was that, Glitter?
What you cost an hour?
Ooh, a little bit more than that.
Well, you know what they say. I'm not gay, but 250 is 250.
But I mean, also I'm a female, so.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess how much it costs for your very first hooker in life.
Dang it! You were almost there, but no. Well, not close, but the answer is. God dang it! Pro Motivated got it right first again.
Really?
He did.
That's how much you paid for your first PC.
Good, dude.
Oh, we gotta get him on the server. That's how much I paid for my quote unquote or quote unquote gaming PC.
The one you play on now?
No.
All right. So how much did you pay for that one?
The one I have now?
Yeah.
It's kind of it's been pretty much a swap here and there.
Just new parts and stuff like that.
Yeah, just trading and like I said.
So let's say since the initial 250 investment, so sounds like essentially the skeleton is the same PC. Like you didn't get a whole brand new PC, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll run through it real quick. Okay, so I bought that for $250, sold it for $275. When it got, and I bought a Honda Civic. I did have a Honda Civic. I bought a Honda Civic for $200 from a guy. Changed out the pistons, the rods, all that kind of good stuff. And it kind of got on my nerves. I traded the PC I have now for a guy, which was AMD, and I swapped everything. I want to say I probably spent $650 in all.
Okay, so about average then. For a decent PC.
If I sold it, it'd probably be worth right at $800.
Well, it helps when you do it piecemeal and you put all the installing yourself.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that the $850 I spent on my PC from Skytech Gaming would have been half that had I bought the parts from PC Parts Picker and put it together. But I'm just not that guy. I will break a computer trying to put it together.
But see, I take risks. You know, I bought stuff from people that with no warranty and stuff like that. So, but I mean, it's worked for me so far. So,
and any really quick, any plans for upgrades in the new year?
Well, I mean,
pick up the new 2080 Ti.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the RTX
somebody come and donate
2070s today.
How much are they?
Almost 2 Gs.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was about to say your left nut, I think.
My next upgrade will probably be something that's probably gonna be like a 1080 Ti. I'm still gonna be like behind everybody, but
I've got the 1050 and I love it. 4 gig 1050 overclocked. I was an AMD fan for the longest time, and I still am. I was not into NVIDIA, but this one they got right. The 1050 Ti 4 gig, you run it overclocked, is a really nice card.
Wait a minute. Is Calendar just getting here?
Yeah, he's probably working.
Yep.
He's been here for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah. What's up, Calendar? I'm here.
It's Calendar.
Oh, excuse me. It's not like a calendar.
It's calendar.
Yeah, or if you want to be Frenchy and church it up, it's Calendar.
Calendar. Do you pronounce the H or no?
Only in Middle Eastern countries.
Sorry.
Then the H stands for phlegm. And with that, we appreciate that, JB. That was really interesting, man. I love that that story, the hospital story.
Oh yeah.